Hi guys, it's Jamie here and welcome to my intro video for the Good Deed feed. This will be the main theme for our YouTube channel. Now some of you may or may have not read my most recent blog. In case you haven't, I shall explain what this is all about. Now, at its simplest, a good deed is a generous act that a person does for someone else. Now this can be strangers, friends and family, husband and wife, many examples of just every day that people do for someone else. Now this is going to be the case but with Star Trek, where Star Trek characters have done this to save someone, a planet or a species. My inspiration for doing this came from the Metro, where they do a good deed feed every day, as you can see there, and I'm just going to read out an example for you. Thank you to the two men who helped get my wheelchair down the stairs at Highbury and Islington Station. Also, thank you to all those people who respected my earlier wishes on the bus when I declined help. It's nice to know people do see wheelchair users as independent people sometimes. Now, that is just one example, and it's really nice to read because, you always see in the news all these horrible stories of death and destruction, and you get the occasional nice news story like that, but it doesn't happen very often, and the Metro is unique in doing that. And that's what I sort of wanted to do for Star Trek, because it's just a nice sort of counterbalance, and I feel as though I'm helping contribute to making the world a better and safer place, in that Star Trek is a sort of moral and ethical guide for us all. And it's sort of wanting to encourage you guys to do that sort of thing yourself, actually carrying out generous acts for other people. Now, I'm sure a lot of you do that, but just, doing it more, I suppose, and sort of helping you understand a bit better about yourself and the world around you, which is what I think Star Trek does. Now, going on to what the deed feed will be for Star Trek, as I said before, it's doing the good deeds for characters, for other people, but this is going to be going a little bit more deeper. I'll be looking at the morals, messages and meanings behind a certain act. So it could simply be that that character's done this generous act, and I will say why I've chosen it. But a lot of the time we'll actually looking at whether it was or it wasn't, so questioning it. And whether, what would you do in a similar position? I mean, as an audience, I would like for you to consider that yourself. So would you do the same thing if in the same situation? How would you feel about making that choice? So a good example would be, which will be my first video, will be, should Janeway have stranded her crew in the Delta Quadrant? Certainly an interesting question. And it's looking at, whether she should or shouldn't have done, and why she decided to actually do that. Now, I'll be obviously explaining my views on the subject, and you're welcome to agree or oppose it, because you might have different ideas which I might not come up with during the discussion. And it's just maybe stepping back objectively and just looking at it, and just sort of helping you understand a bit better about yourself and the world around you in terms of choices you make every day affecting other people. So that's what I sort of want it to come across as. Now, initially these videos will be uploaded twice a month, depending obviously on other podcast stuff that I'll be doing and my work schedule. Simon and Phil will also be contributing from time to time to the YouTube channel with their own little bits about Star Trek and so forth. But it's mainly obviously the Good Deed feed is the main thing for our YouTube channel. So yeah, I think that is about it. But if you have any questions or comments or queries about this video, or any other good deeds that you would like to see, because I will be focusing on specifically all the series, not just one, or if you come up with any other ones yourself that you'd like me to examine. So there's plenty of other examples that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure you'll be able to too. So just between now and when I upload my first Good Deed video about Janeway stranding her crew in the Delta Quadrant, have a little think and let me know sort of what your thoughts are on it. And yeah, please do feel free to check out our other YouTube videos, and check us out on Facebook, Twitter, our blog as well, and you can also have a look at my Good Deed Feed blog if you haven't already. And also check us out on our website, which is www.theengagepodcast.com, and feel free to email any of us as well at theengagepodcast@yahoo.com. So I think that's about it, but I hope you guys have enjoyed watching and listening, and I'll be back soon. Bye.